Good morning. Welcome back to my channel if you've been here before, and thanks for joining if it's your first time. Today is November 27th, 2024, and it's 7:51 in the morning. So I did call myself getting up early to do this video. My kids will be joining me on and off. So they're getting ready to head out of town for the Thanksgiving holiday. And so we're just trying to do some things around the house before they leave so I don't have to be overwhelmed with cleaning since I will be cooking. So they're gonna finish up getting dressed and ready and cleaning, and in between we're gonna be doing little snippets of videos for candle making. I didn't want to make it like a long drawn out video with unnecessary just airtime in the background. So I'm just gonna do it in small sections, and I might start it and end it by myself, and they just might help out in the middle because, like I said, they're all leaving this morning, and I'm not sure what time. So I did try to get up and start early on making the video. But the first thing that you would want to do is gather your supplies, and I kind of do have like a box that I have all my candle ingredients in. And so, this is one ingredient is this I bought last year and tried it. It's like a 2 pound of wax, beeswax. And when I bought it, I thought it said 100% beeswax, but it doesn't. It just said 100% natural ingredients. So that's probably what explain the soot and the burning off of whatever natural ingredients that I will show you what I'm talking about in a second. But I am in box, like candles. I do save these words like store bought candle, and I really melted these down and remade a candle here. And so this one is a great candle to repair. Like when I light it, it's probably not gonna stay lit, so it's pretty much time to like remelt this, take the wick out, and if I have another empty container, I could just get that container ready, and then when this is melted, go ahead and pour it into the other container. So, like I said, right now I'm just gathering my ingredients while my kids are getting ready and cleaning up. So I did purchase this at Walmart. It's just a box of tea light candles. So I can show you in a second what I do with these. I have my little glue sticks for my mini glue gun. And I do use my glue for my wicks. I don't know what they are, but I do have some wicks that I bought already. Run here. I bought a bag of wicks. So for instance, this is the empty container. The candles all melted and the wick is out. So all I would do is warm my glue gun up, put like glue here, and just go ahead and place that in here. Like this candle wick is too short, but I'm just saying, for instance, you had an empty container, simply all you would do, and that's how I do mine. I just hot glue it and stick it in there. It's like fast, quick, and easy. But there are a number of different ways you can like adhere your wick to your container. And so that's what I do when my candles burn out. I just kind of save them and collect it here. And sometimes I do use these. So if I have like some candle wax left over and it's not enough to make like a bigger container, and it's just like a small amount, I will go ahead and get these ready. And just a little bit of wax that's left, go ahead and pour it in these and reduce small tea light candle. So I save like a lot of containers, like I said, and these. And I do also still have some, but when I get too many, I do like kind of throw them out. So it's just like any storage containers. I just been go ahead and save them and reusing them. And along with that, I do have my little yarn, so sometimes I can use this as a wick and for candles. And I have the different stone that I might be able to use in containers. And as well as I have my Yuko Malay uh candles extra. So I do have some bought, and then I kind of like made some. So you can see here, these are the ones that I made myself with that yarn there. So I kind of made some myself. And that would have to be like a whole nother video how I tried to remake these. But as you can see, when I make mine, I don't really kind of taper the top off. And I just really haven't figured out the best way to do that yet, so I haven't done it. But these don't burn as well as the original candles, but I just like to have some for emergency. So when I do run out, because I do like to use my candelier. But if you just get your containers or wicks or whatever you're using, and I did buy this from the Dollar Tree. So I was gonna use this wire along with somehow I was gonna try to use this to make this or either this to make like an oil candle, like in one of these. And I haven't tried it yet. So maybe this year I might go ahead and try to make like an oil candle where you use the container and you kind of like make a hole here to feed the string. I mean, yeah, like the wick through, and you just kind of like light it. Yeah, it's the oil candle. Well, for the most part, oh well, I guess it's not actually all of my ingredients. And then I do have my Dollar Tree emergency candle. They come in a 6 pack for $125. So these are the candles that I used for my to do my Crisco candles with, and it's very simple. All you do is just take this candle and you just stick it in the center and just try to make sure that it's all the way down. And I usually don't trim it. Sometimes I trim it, sometimes I don't. But you can like line it up and just kind of like trim it to fit the thing because all this extra wax is just going to melt in there and it's going to be extra wax. So today in this video, I do plan on showing you how to make as well as just like maintain your candles. And in a few seconds, I will show you exactly what I mean when I say maintain your candles. But I will be back shortly and get the process started, and my kids will be joining me. So see you soon. Okay, so now we're ready. I have both my teens here. You can't see them, but they're both here. And right now we're gonna go ahead and get into maintaining as well as start the process of making candles. So we're kind of do it all in one as we go. They're learning right now, so they're gonna be helping me out. And the first thing that I'm gonna do after I gather all my materials is I'm gonna go ahead and get my hot glue ready. As you can see, I need to add another glue stick. It's into the white part, barely in there. But I just go ahead before I run out and just add it. And as you press this, it's gonna just like melt into the other glue stick once it gets up into here and heats up. So you really have to do anything, just stick it in there, just in case you've never used glue gun before. And this is just like a mini glue gun, and it is sufficient enough to make candles with. My throat is a little scratchy today, so I apologize. My sinuses are kind of running and draining. And then you probably will see us like changing outfits with different stuff on throughout the video because I'm stopping it and starting. And like I said, they're getting ready. So it just is what it is. You won't be like tripping. Your eyes won't be playing tricks on you. And I did take off my sweater because I was feeling a little warm. It is warm in here. So, Mia, go ahead and plug that in. We're just going to wait for that to heat up. And I do recommend when you are heating and using your glue gun that you do have like a paper or something that you can place up under it because as it heats up, as you use it, some of the glue is gonna like drip out, and so you don't want to ruin like your counters or anything, or having it sticking or melting to anything. And you do want to keep it away from small children. So I do have mine on my counter. I have mine on my counter because I have my 2-year-old here. And I will put it on the table, but she's probably going to reach and try to grab it. And I'm not going to be like right here in the vicinity. We're going to go move over to the kitchen. So I'm just gonna take an extension cord and just kind of put it up on the counter so she can't reach it. But at the same time, still just kind of keep her eye because she can't reach up here. Hopefully she won't try to grab it. And then we're gonna go ahead and move into the kitchen area and start on part of maintaining candles. Just leave her. Be fine. Come on here. So we're just gonna walk over here. And like I said, this is their first time helping me. So they're gonna be learning as well. And I'll try to set the camera where you can see. Y'all come on in here. Smarka, while you over there, go ahead and grab the candle that's in here like this and bring it over here. Be careful, just walk slow, try not to put the flame out. And so part if you're gonna use these like terracotta pot clay thing, I'm just gonna say clay pot. I don't like saying all of them. So you do, like I said, yeah, go look in the box and give me the little candle. Oh, the candle melt wax box. It's an empty box. But like I was saying, part of maintaining your candles as well as whatever you're using as a heating source. Like here, you can see this is from one of the candles that I was saying that I thought was 100% beeswax. So I have cleaned this out. It's just stained. It looked like it's not usable, but it is. You can see I can run my fingers through here, and no soot is there. So last week I did wipe this out, and so it's ready to be reused and just kind of let it dry. But like I was saying, you do want to be careful because this is another one. I used this last week, and I just placed this in here, and you can see there's some soot buildup in here. So I'm going to show my kids how I would just clean this out with just a towel and water. So I have one of them do that. So both of y'all, when y'all do the candles like this, sometimes certain ingredients make like soot in here build up. And you do have to be careful because it will start a fire. So like I'm saying, as it builds up, it will catch fire. So just kind of like want to wipe it out until it comes out like this. To where you wipe it is there's nothing coming off on your hands. So like I said, this one is stained, but it's clean and white. And I'm gonna let one of them go ahead and clean this out. So one of y'all just grab that towel with the towel, just wipe this out right here like 2 or 3 times. And I have tried to use these Maxwell's because I thought it would be like a nice scent to add, but these are not a good idea because they do this as well. They do build up soot in there. And they do get pretty hot fast, and it will cause a fire. So it's not a good idea to use these when making candles and doing candles. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait for her to finish wiping that out so that I can show another part of maintaining candle. And this one is hot. It's not too hot for me to touch, but I'm gonna go ahead. It's not as hot right here, so I'm gonna touch right here and flip it over. And you can see this is an example of this kind of candle. And there is a little bit of soot built up in here only because when I first started burning it, I didn't cut my candle down. Like I was telling you earlier, sometimes I do cut my candle down that I stick in here, sometimes I don't. And when I do cut it, it'll look similar to this. But I use this and put the thing flame out, so it's kind of buried. But if you cut it down, like I was saying, because it was here, the wick was kind of stuck on here, and there was like ash here, so it did start to burn off, and it did do a little soot build up. But these kind of candles, they usually don't do it. Or sometimes when you first light it back up, because the wick has burned. When you first do it, it'll burn off a little black smoke, but then like only for like 2 seconds. But right now, I'm gonna show. Come on, Samantha. I'm gonna show my kids how to maintain these candles. I'm gonna try to bring my camera over so you can see right now. It's kind of like they're barely flame burning. It's like a low intensity burn. And when they start doing that, I will show you like why exactly it's doing that and what you can do about it. So you see like in real life action time why it's doing that. And I did explain this in another video, but I'm going to show you. And so you just want to grab like another each empty. And if this was already had like wick in there, this would be an excellent way to like start another candle while you have candles burning as you go. Good, go ahead and put like wick stems in here. But this one is this still have a wick in here. And it was almost burned out, but not completely. So I just added wax upon here because it's fine. I'm gonna melt this down and make a candle out of it later. So I can either melt it down and put it into here or another container. But like I said, if I was smart, I would have went ahead and put wicks in here and just poured this in there since it's already burning off or whatever. But okay, so when these wicks come over here, because I'm gonna show y'all. Both of y'all. Just move closer so you can see what I'm saying. You see how it's barely burning? Like it look like it's almost gonna go out. Huh?
Yes.
Okay, so that's only because there's a lot of like wax buildup on here. So all you gotta simply do is just like tilt it and then pour the wax out. And it's just what you can really see. And you can see that the flame instantly, I'll show you compared to the other two flames, just how much brighter the candle is burning than the other two. If you can't see, I don't know if you can tell or not. Yeah, you kind of can tell there. So it's putting out more of a light now. Here, turn that light off, man, so we can see the difference. So you can see just the difference there because I poured the extra wax out. So when you do that, uh, it does make the candle like hotter. I wish I had my thermometer, but I can feel the difference with my hand, just how much more heat this is putting out than this. So you can just imagine when you're using this, and you can even like touch your pot, and when it's not as hot, it's feel like it's getting starting to get colder. You can just go ahead and pour the excess wax off. So that will give you like a better flame for just either lighting and or heating. Okay, you just want to. So I did that one, and both of y'all can go ahead and do one of these. Just take this and just pour it in there. And so sometimes when you're doing this, the flame will go out, and you not pouring it here. It's just pouring the extra. I already did that. Yeah. Just go on and pour it. Just pour it. You can see that one. So you see how much difference they made? You pour the extra wax off. Huh? So that's part of like maintaining your candles when you make your candles. Or just like any regular candles, same honey or just like regular candles. That's something that I just learned over time that you have to do with these, especially because there's a lot of Crisco in here. And the let me see that candle. So this wick is on, adequate amount of wick for this candle. So when you place it in here, you do have like extra wax. Well, it's not wax. The extra Crisco oil is like extra. So that's why, like even see here after the candle, turn the light back off, man. Oh, well, I guess you can't tell because well, I'm gonna go ahead and blow it out, and then you can just blow one of them out. But you can't see all the extra like Crisco around here, around the sides, and they're still like attached to the wall. It's because there's like more Crisco than there are wick. So after you burn your candle, you're gonna have more Crisco still left in there. And you can simply just scoop it into another container after the wick is like done. You can just simply just scoop it, make you another candle by scooping it into another container. But I think that's all the lesson that I have as far as like maintaining your crystal candle or just another regular candle. So you can check back just like every couple of hours or whatever, or even minutes, just depending on how much of a heat or lighting source that you want. You just pour the excess wax off, and it will be okay for like a couple of hours. After a couple of hours, it's going to start like dwindling down. And like also, as you do pour the wax off, you do want to be careful because when you tilt it, the flame is going to go like spread out. So you just want to make sure whatever container or whatever you're using, you're not like catching something else on fire or burning up the rest of the wax or whatever in your container. So you just want to be careful as you're pouring it out because it can start a fire. But that's it for this particular step. So I'm gonna pause it. Oh, actually, no, there's one more thing that I was gonna say about maintaining candles. So for instance, this candle, it has a lot of excess wax around the wick. And I'm not sure if there's two or what in there because I see a spot here and here. This is from last year. So I'm not sure, but all you can do is just take like a spoon or knife or just anything. Put it back in it. And you can just okay, well I guess that's just the part I guess when the piece of the wick that had burned off. So I actually do just have one candle. So just to get back to the wick that you're looking for, you can just scrape the excess around. And like I say, I usually do have the wick in the middle. So that's why I was wondering why there's two different dots, but it's just I guess the burnt part. And you can't just like scrape around until you get to the wick and all the extras, just stuff that had burned off. So the wick is right here. So you just kind of just make sure that it's standing up. And then when you go to light it, it's going to light. And I did go ahead and get like extra. I can see the candle now is here in the center. So I just went ahead and just did a little extra around there because the candle is going to like melt down and that wax, the Crisco is going to fill in that space anyway. So if you wanted to, you could just go ahead and build like a well reservoir or whatever for that wax to like burn down. So, but that's it. It is now ready to use. You just go ahead and light it. And as usual, you do just like check back on it. As with any candle, anyways, you don't want to leave it unattended. So you do want to be checking back. Well, I don't know what's up. I think I put some wax on. It's like glue or something on this. But it is ready to light. I think I'm accidentally getting crystal because I have crystal on my hands or something. So I think I can put them on. But you do just go ahead and light it. You can see there it's ready to go. So, and I don't need this, I'm gonna go ahead and blow it out. But I was just showing you. It's just simple as that. As far as for any other safety tips, you do also want to make sure that you're keeping your matches out of reach of like small kids. Because I know for in particular, even them, like I would leave matches in the bathroom and they'll just like go in there and just strike out my matches. And then when I would come in there would be like little to no matches. And I'll be like, I swear this was full. So just want to be careful, do your fire safety, and have your talk with your kids. And if they're not mature enough to like leave them out for them, just make sure you put them up. But that is something that I try to do. I do try to go ahead and leave my matches close to where my candles are. So that way, if the power does go out, that I don't have to try to like search around and look in the dark and try to find my candles. So if you live alone or you have age appropriate kids where you can do that, that's like another great tip. Just like each place that you have a candle, just have the matches close by. For instance, I do have this set up here, and so I just leave my matches like right here on the counter, like right next to them. I just leave them just like here somewhere, but I just leave just like one box. But that's it for this step, and we're gonna go ahead and move over to the next step. Well, before I do that, and I do go ahead when I take my crystal list up, I just put them like under there. I just put it underneath there and all of my things in case I want to, like at the end of this winter, if I still have some, for instance, this one last year I barely even used it. So I must have previously used one, and this must probably was the second one. And so I do keep it so at the end of the winter I can just like recap it for the next winter or power outage. Power outage. But that's it. And then they might do some more cleaning and getting ready, and then we'll be back for the next step. Well, actually, since I have my hot glue gun, I guess I do have one container ready, and I'm gonna show you to go ahead how to get your candle container ready. So we're all gonna go ahead and do that step since I do have like two containers actually that's ready. Okay, come on, guys, over here. Um, So the first step into go ahead and making your candles after you have your supplies together. And I'm not gonna use this because I can, but I'm not gonna use this one. Because I could just go ahead. Well, I guess I'll go ahead. Yeah, it's really not enough wax around there too. I'm not gonna use them. But I'm just use this for instance. This one is ready. There is extra soot and stuff in there. I mean, just like stuff burnt from the wick or candle, the last one, and it's fine. So here, man, you can move this. Some nice cool. Look over here, some wicks right here. Just grab one of those wicks. Just right there. Yes. Take one out, or just take one out. Use some in. Oh, sorry. Let me put the camera on again because they're about to be doing it. Okay, so all you want to do is on the bottom of here, just put the glue on here and then stick it in there. Place it down there. You want to hold like kind of close so this doesn't bend. Just like hold it right here and stick it and hold it for a few seconds. Or either you can like put it, yeah, just kind of after you do it, just kind of put it and just like hold it there in that spot for just like 5 seconds maybe. Then you can let it go. You can put a fair amount on there. You don't have to do that. Just squeeze the white part. It's gonna come out. Squeeze it all the way down. It's not coming out. Oh, this might not be even on. I do have it attached to a. Yeah, this. Sorry, it's attached to a. What do you call this? But it's on off. My 2-year-old was playing with it last night, so he pushed the off button. So we're gonna have to come back in a few minutes after it's heated up. Yeah, it's not hot. That's my fault. Okay, but we'll be right back for the next. We have our glue stick heated, and we're gonna go ahead and glue our wicks into our container. Perfect. That's your phone? That's your phone? Yeah. Oh, okay. You want to make sure you put it in the middle. As close as you can to the middle. Yeah, just hold it for a few seconds. And that is it. Our wick is in place. So you wouldn't necessarily have to wait a long time to go ahead and pour your wax in there. And like I didn't get this ready and clean out the excess, but I mean it's fine. If you want to just for like a cleaner looking candle, you can go ahead and either just gently wipe that out, or you probably could do like the double boiler method and just like heat it up to get rid of all the excess wax and gunk in here and there. Here, oh well, never mind. I'll get some Michael to do this one. Go ahead and grab a wick, and you can go ahead and do one in here. And so for now, I'm just only going to do this just for just purpose of showing you how to do it. Get your candle reservoir holder ready. You come on over here. So this is like the perfect size. It's not really a lot of excess there. So you can go ahead and leave this like it is. Go ahead. You can go ahead. Come closer. Just go ahead, put some glue on the bottom of there with the glue stick. And then just place it in the center of here. Hold it for a couple of seconds. And then you can actually go ahead and unplug that glue gun when you finish. Because we just gonna do these two right now. We're not gonna make a lot because y'all getting ready to leave. So all right, go ahead, unplug it for me. No, not the whole thing, just the glue gun. Okay, so this is ready. And then all you have to do is just like trim the excess wick off. So you could do that after you pour your wax in here. I usually do mine after I pour my wax. So I usually yeah, I believe I do it after I pour my wax. Because after you pour your wax, it's gonna help this to stand up better as it cools. It's gonna not lean and wobble so much. But that's it for now. And then when we come back, we will be actually, for the next step is just to go ahead and melt your wax and pour it into your container. So we will be back shortly, either with or without my kids, depending on how long it takes them and if they left or not. Okay, so we're back, and this is pretty much like the last step in the candle making. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and our wax slash Crisco. And what I decided to do is just to go ahead and I'm gonna show you two different heating processes. So first we're gonna do this. We're gonna melt this to put back in, put it in here, make a candle in here. And since there is like a wick in here, like I know there's like this kind of metal thing in here somewhere. I believe I have one in here. I'm not gonna use the microwave method for this one. I'm gonna use like the double boiler method. So what you do is you just put water in a pan and you just set the thing in here until sorry, my throat is scratchy. But you just set it in here until it melts. And then once it melts, you can pour it into your container. So any safety precaution for this would be just make sure that you have some kind of heat protective gloves or oven mittens to take out the candle. And just be careful for the boiling water. And so we will get started. So Mia, I guess you standing right here. Just go ahead and put like this much water in there. And then for the smaller candles, I'm just simply going to go ahead. I'm going to use the microwave method and melt some of this out into there. Oh, why are you playing in the water? And what I do is I just got like empty. I think this used to be like a cheese jar, like the nacho cheese kind of sauce jar. And I'm gonna put some beads in here, however much I think it's gonna be enough for that. And then pretty much with the microwave, you just kind of just like melt it, just like every few minutes until it just heats up enough to be melted to pour. So I'm not measuring or anything. I just grab like a small handful. Hopefully it should be enough. And I have something in the microwave, so I'm gonna take it out. So Michael, you can come and do this. So he's gonna do this while we're getting the sorry, my words are running together. He's gonna go ahead and melt this, and she's gonna go ahead and start our water on the stove to melt the other candle. So just go ahead and put that in there, and you just put it in there for 30 seconds at a time. Take it out and kind of swirl it around. Okay, man, so go ahead and put that in the soda. She just been hot on the stove. Like, turn it to like medium right here. And it's up to you. You can either wait till the water starts boiling or just set it in there. I usually wait till the water is boiling, then set it in there. So if it's not melted, or you can take it out and swirl it around. That's not melted at all, so you can just give it 5 seconds. Just keep doing 5 seconds until it starts to melt. Enough. Give it a hard to boil. So it's gonna go and keep going 30 seconds, so they'll be straight. And we have our containers like right next to it, so as soon as it is ready, we can just pour it right away. And so this beef rice, I haven't melted it in the microwave. It's my first time I believe doing the microwave. Last year, last year I did try a different method, and I'll have to do a separate video on how I did that one. And I forgot I did do it a different way last time. But like I said, this wax, this is what I'm doing it because I did buy it last year, and the water is already starting to like steam. It's pretty heavy, like a medium. It's not medium, but it's not. So I kind of try to put it medium first, so the water can start going faster, and try not to fall into sage because yes, bubbling. But it is starting to form bubbles, so I'm going to go ahead and place this inside. Is it ready? No, you can go ahead and melt it. As soon as melted, melted. Keep going. If you want to go ahead, you can put on one. Might be ready. So right now, I think he's already done like it, probably done seconds. But we're going to go ahead and just go ahead to it. You know, I'll go ahead and turn it up to all. Because I really don't want to stop doing. And this crystal shit, I'm melted fast. So, yes, I already started. I don't know if I'm going to go ahead and put it up on camera or not, but I'm just to show you. So I'm waiting for to get all this and shoots. Let me go ahead and shake that. And you may be able to hear that the water is starting to boil. Uh, So Crisco should be melting really shortly. Yeah. And then this it's kind of hot. Go ahead and bring that over here so we can see it. So this is nice and melted on camera. You see it's nice and melted. So what he's gonna do is just go ahead and pour it into here. So here to pour it in there, fill it up. You definitely. So he was going to this. Oh, you might be able to use this like a towel bedding. Very good. And I do also have like where's the measuring cup with the little glass measuring cup that has the little thing that you can pour it. Go ahead. Oh, I thought you was waiting. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think it's in the drawer. Okay, that's good. So we do have a little extra, and that's fine. So if you do have like a measuring cup or something with a little, I don't know what you call it, to make it easier to pour, you can also use that in the double boiler or microwave as well. But I just don't want to use this and have like wax on it. So That's why I just used this. And I did use something different last year. So like I said, next time I will show you. And then you just wait for this to like harden up or whatever. And it's really not gonna take too much long. And I'm probably not gonna stand on camera to be hardened up. So we're gonna go ahead and check our Crisco here. That's melting. And you can see right now we're at like 8 minutes, and I just put it on about a minute ago. And it is starting to melt. I have a laptop, so it might be hard for me to show you. Yeah, I don't. But just like around the sides, it is melting. You might can see the liquid there. The solid is in the middle, and then the crystal is starting to melt. So I'm not gonna like melt the whole thing because I don't want this to be extended on video. Because like I said, they are getting ready to like leave or whatever. So just whatever is melting, we're gonna go ahead and pour it into here. Okay, man, you can put it in here and pour yours in here. And as you can see, this beeswax that I bought is already starting to harden up. It's not as liquidy. Well, I don't know if you can tell, but even when she's finished, we'll come back. Not that, and show you how fast it's solidifying. This stuff on the stove, which you were working on. This. So go ahead and grab this top here. And be careful. What you put that inside of that? Oh, that is my bowl. Hey, girl. Go ahead and take that out of there. And yeah, make sure we get it over maybe the person. Take your time, take that, and just pour it into there. You might need two, so you might need each one. This is the first time doing it, so they're trying to figure out the best way to hold. You can set it down and then pick it back up with the Bluetooth and go around. Yes, behind me. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the pot off. And here's this one just for the purpose, like I said. Yeah. So the Crisco does melt pretty fast, and I'm not gonna fill it up. Just set it down some. I'm not gonna fill this up all the way, but I was just showing just for the purpose of the video, and you just simply waiting for it to harden up. And so as you can see, like I said, the wax is already starting to like solidify and harden. So it doesn't really take that long for it to start getting solid. But that is it for this video. So pretty much they're just gonna harden up into a candle. And this is pretty much, yeah, it's pretty much almost ready. So I'm not gonna come back and show a finished product. But you can see that's the color that it's pretty much going to look. And it does harden up, like I said, fast. Only thing left to do is to just go ahead and trim the wick. And I guess I could go ahead and do that. And I don't really, I just usually throw these away. Or actually, I could keep it, and I do save the silver part after the wick has burned up. So sometimes I do go ahead and save the little metal part, and just you can like open it and reinsert one of these, make another wick out of it. So for instance, one of these, after the wick has burned already down, the little metal part that's in here, like I say, you can open it and you can just stick this in here, and it'll be perfect for like another one of these. So you can actually make like 3 candles out of this one. But that is it for this video. Thanks for joining and watching us. And like I said, this is their first time helping me. So they're kind of just like following along with you guys. But that's it for now. And I'm not gonna finish making candles today. We'll just work on candles another day when I need like we could do more since they're leaving. But thanks for joining, and we will see you soon.